Okay. I think it sees us.
Does it see us both?
Okay, let me see my green group, golden group. Go to Miss Gunter. And bring a pencil, green group.
Bring a pencil with you, please. Is it video?
Yeah.
You're good, Faith.
Can I go to the library? Because last time whenever we went,
You're blue, so you can go. I don't meet with you guys today.
the
Bring a pencil.
green group
Bring a pencil.
There's Zeke. Dax is not here today.
was sit right here.
Well, I think Lily's going to sit there, but you're good.
You called me the morning with Queen, and I even have a shirt on under this that says Daughter of the Queen.
Love it.
That's all.
Yes. Okay, friends. We spent last week talking about main idea during whole group reading. So we're going to continue that skill during small group reading. And your story today is called Sit, Stay. What do you think I might be doing? Maybe it's going to be about a dog. And those are what? If I said sit.
Dog sit.
If I said stay.
Dog sit.
Okay, so what are those called?
Commands.
Commands. Very good. And that's actually one of your vocabulary
I'm
words.
trying to get the dog to listen to Mama because whenever she listens to Mom, but not Mama.
Here's the word. Commands. And that's when, and people can give commands to other people. Like if I said, Noah, stop. I'm giving him a command. I'm telling him something to do. Okay, ready? Here's a big
I'm
one.
not asking you what the main idea of the story is. I'm just asking you what is the main idea.
Okay, let's chunk this word together.
Obedience. Obedience.
Obedience.
So
What does that mean? What if I said,
the story is main.
Lily, you are so obedient.
I believe that.
It's mainly about.
It's a good guess.
Okay. All right. So let me ask this question.
Obedience means you listen to someone.
How many of you have a dog?
You follow directions. If you're obedient, you do what you're supposed to do. Good job.
I think
Okay,
I'm
how about this
obedient
word?
To you.
I do too. How about this word?
Exits.
Okay, look up
Exits.
close. Exists. Exists. What does that mean?
It means I exist.
Do any tricks?
So you're what? It's
Here.
here. It's living. It's here. It exists. Very good, Lily. Okay, what about this word? And there is a prefix on this word. What did we say a prefix is?
It means like it has you,
Your
a.
dog is at house broken? Does
It's a good guess.
outside to go?
I underlined our prefix here.
Un.
Untrained.
Untrained.
So what does make that mean?
It means not.
Not trained. So if you're untrained, you're not trained. Good.
Chrissy's untrained. She will not listen.
My dog is
to anybody but-
untrained.
She won't listen to. She won't
Oh.
listen to anybody but me.
How about this last word?
Do better eventually,
Dear-
right? Okay. Let's look at this first word right here in the first sentence. Okay, right here it says obedience.
Oh, Noah.
Underline this
What?
word,
Duration.
Directions. When you give commands, are you expecting someone to follow your
Direction.
directions? Could directions mean something else?
You might do that.
If I said follow my directions, or it could mean,
Okay.
if I said, could you give me directions to the mall?
It means like someone wants you to help them with how to get
Direction.
somewhere or something.
Obedience means
Google Maps does give you directions, yes. Tells you how to go somewhere, or directions tell you how to do something.
Coming back.
5 extra math.
Okay, how about this one?
You sit down.
Process.
Process. What's that?
It means like you're thinking about something and you finally figure it out.
There's another one.
It's a good guess.
Like when your dog
It's right underneath
has
it.
fleas, like we have to go to the process.
Through a process. So it's sort of like what?
Like through
Steps. It's going through steps.
There you go.
We got 2 more.
Okay.
Or do y'all know what a command is?
Neck.
What if I say
Okay, well, there's a C beside an E, so it's going to say
Neck.
nest.
what if I just say the
Necessary. Necessary.
Close. Necessary. Necessary. If I said it is necessary, what does that mean?
It means like it needs to happen.
Has to happen. Something that's really important. And then our last word,
But balance.
balance. And that means
We had it last time.
equal on
Equal on something like
equal on both sides, like a seesaw. Where do we talk a lot about balance?
balance.
Where do we talk a lot about balance? In what subject? In what subject? We have an equal sign, and whatever's over here has to balance whatever's over here. What subject is that?
It's like someone was on your pony on the other side of
What subject has an equal sign?
Okay, so let's talk about our word.
adding zero.
Subject.
There's
Is that
a
ELA?
very
Is
important
that
prefix.
science? Is that social studies? Is that math?
Un means
Math.
not.
You write your name on here? Yes, it's math.
What is
English language arts.
So maybe in
Okay, we're going to chorally read this story together first.
obedience.
And then we may or may not, there are some questions on the back. We will not do all 5 together. You guys will be assigned to do some of these by yourself. Okay, we're going to chorally read this. And we just talked about a lot of these words on our vocabulary list, but when we get to them, I'll kind of give you a little pause so you try to remember, okay? Ready?
So this is
Ever heard of dog
obedience.
obedience? School?
just learned those sounds.
It exists. This is where dogs learn tricks and commands so that the dog behaves better for their owner. Dogs are incredibly smart animals. Teaching a dog tricks is something that all pet owners should do. If a dog is untrained, they will be hard to control throughout
While we're reading this story,
the night. Good.
what is the main idea?
Training
A dog's smart mind can follow all sorts of
that was a vocabulary word.
commands.
Commands. Good.
It
I think I'm getting better and better at
I do
reading.
too, Lily. All right, next paragraph. Since dogs are so smart, most of them can listen to their owners' directions and do what is asked of them. It isn't always an easy process for dogs to learn how to follow these directions, but once they learn it, it makes being a dog owner much easier. They must be trained and practiced with many times before a trick stick.
bit of training, a dog's smart mind can follow all sorts of commands. Since dogs are so smart, most of them can listen to their owner's directions and do what is asked of them. I'm only hearing Zeke read out loud. It isn't always an easy process for dogs to
10 times before a trick sticks. Okay, now we're right down here.
Trick sticks.
Huh? Well, they have to practice a lot before they can really get the trick down.
Like, you know, like,
So it takes a lot of practice.
like, you know, like if you did, like, the hula hoop spinning thing, they'll, like, jump in it,
Right,
you know,
well,
like, while you do that. That's what my dog does.
Some can train to do those kinds of things. All right, we're right down here. We got 2 more paragraphs. Right here.
So we have 2 more?
Yep. Well, we got this last part.
Guess
Ready?
what? My dog, my dog can, like, jump up.
Oh, good. All right, here we go. There, read along with me. There are many common types of tricks for a dog to learn. Let's learn. I think he jumped ahead though. He jumped ahead. We're right here. 2 of the most popular tricks are sit and stay.
Wait a minute. What is the main idea for this text? Now, raise your
A
hand.
dog
You know how to
owner
say it.
control their dog in very simple
Look, take out the
ways.
question word.
If
The
they
main idea
need
for this
their
text
dog
is, go ahead and copy that.
to calm
The
down
main idea
or
for
stay
this
in
text is,
another
and those words
area
are right there in front of
while they do something, these 2 are necessary commands. There's our word, commands. Some owners go beyond those 2 basic commands. Other tricks that dogs can learn are speak, where they bark on command, and shake, where they put their paw in someone's hand. Some can even stand on 2 legs, do a flip, and balance treats on their nose. All right, y'all look at this picture.
I have a Labrador Retriever.
Oh, cool. What's
I
that?
have a German Shepherd.
What does the caption say with this
A
photo?
dog learns how to
Shh, nope, not
Shake.
speak, shake. Good. All right, so that's a photograph of a dog learning to shake down there. All right, so I want us to sit here and think for a minute. We just read our story, and we need to think about what is a main idea of this story.
Okay, now you have that
about
written.
people.
The main
Okay.
idea for this text is.
No, not trick or treating. Y'all don't be silly.
It's like
Okay,
it's like
let's
they're
look.
like
Look back, 'cause they are
like
smart.
they're like
But
Okay.
what is
telling-
That's right.
this
Go ahead.
trying
whole
to,
story talking about?
you know, like in
That was
this
a little detailed
they're
story.
trying to make the dogs listen.
Okay.
What is the story? The
So what do you
story
think the
is
story is
about
mainly
what?
about? What's the main idea, Zeke?
Dogs being what?
Okay, dogs learning to. That's
we
what you
say
said, Bo. Good. Dogs
The
learning.
main
I do know.
idea for
All right, let's
this
turn over
text
to the back,
is
and I want us to
Dog.
practice
dog
riding
walker
in race,
EQ.
and I want us to look at question number 1. Okay, Bo, turn over and look at question number 1. Number 1 says, what is the main
the main-
idea of this text?
Sit
You
and
just said it a minute
stay.
ago. What was the main idea?
I know, practicing
tricks.
Dogs
Sit and
learning
stay.
how to do
Oh,
tricks.
I thought it was
or
sit.
to be trained,
I thought
right?
it was
That's the title. Sit and Stay are the title of our story. The main idea is about teaching dogs tricks and commands. All right, how do we restate our question, Bo? Bo, how do we restate our question to answer this?
because
We don't ever start with because. How do we do this?
we don't start with mine.
Okay, but look at our question. You have to restate your question.
I can't stay with mine.
All right, let's start with this. Look at our question. The main idea for this text. We have to write that first, okay? You have to restate your question. So start with a capital T. The main idea for this
So put it right
text
here.
on the lines.
The
Well, nobody's copied it down yet. You've got time, Bo. Main.
Hurts.
Made of metal.
Yes.
Main idea.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's why I didn't wear it.
I'm trying to
The main idea.
Friends, let's move on. Noah, are you done?
For this text,
Okay,
you're just
let's look at
copying
number
down,
two.
restating your question.
What is one key detail to support the main idea? Okay, so we're saying the whole text is about a dog being easy to train. What is one detail that supports what we're saying? Look back. What is one detail that supports that?
Dogs can stand on two legs.
Does it say that on here?
Yeah. It says it right down here at the end. Okay.
Okay.
The main idea for this text is
Okay,
I
now
was
you
thinking,
finished
look at
it.
this
What's the
sentence.
rest of your sentence going to say? Is
dogs.
about dogs being
Yes, okay, but look, we're
trained.
talking about how they're
Okay.
easy to train them.
It's okay.
So you're
Then
easy
write
to
it.
train. What do you have to do?
About the. You have to be very smart. Like
So
I
look
said
with this
before.
sentence.
Okay,
Since
so
dogs
finish
are
that.
so smart.
Finish your answer.
So what could we say here? What
The
is
main
one? You
idea
gotta
It's a
restate
dog's
the question.
is about dogs learning how to do
So
tricks.
could we
That
say,
sounds good.
It's
Look, the main
about.
idea.
we
Finish your
gotta
sentence. Now there should
restate,
be a
it
bit
says, what
It's
is
about
one
dogs
detail?
learning.
Keep going.
It's
What
about
is one
dogs
detail?
learning.
Listen, what is one key
It's about
detail
dogs learning.
to support
About
the main idea?
About dogs
What could we say?
Tricks.
is about
The key
dogs
detail
learning tricks. So you
is
need to finish your
dogs are,
sentence.
It's
Yes.
about dogs learning.
the key detail
Okay, or about
is
dogs learning. So you need to
are
write that.
smart.
Finish your sentence. Go ahead.
It's
Okay,
dogs
I
learning.
wrote it.
All right. Do you have a period at the end of your sentence?
It's
Good.
dogs
I'm
learning.
done.
Okay.
Let that repeat. No, but you forgot something. You forgot
Okay, you need to finish your sentence before you worry about his. Okay, see? Get your sentence done. Dogs learning. Good. Good, Yasmin.
It's dogs learning.
Okay. To do what?
To do.
Go back to your text if you don't know how to spell something. This was
Wait, what
where learn
does it
tricks
say?
and commands right here.
Is, what do you have?
Commands.
Look, right here. It's about them learning
Dogs.
how
Can I
to
just
do
do?
tricks or commands right
Can
here.
I do commands?
Yeah, it's right there.
So
Look,
you gotta figure out how to
tricks
find
and
it.
commands is right there.
We said the key detail is that dogs
Commands.
are what?
Okay. Boys,
Smart.
just don't
Dogs
argue and
are
be silly,
smart.
okay? Act grown up.
Well, he says no at everything to me.
I see what yours says.
No, I'm talking to.
For this text is about dogs learning. Good.
It's all about dogs doing potty training.
It's not just about potty
Okay,
training.
then it
It's about
says,
tricks
what
in general.
is another
But he
key
said no.
detail? So we've got to
because
restate
I did
that
my
first.
visible plan.
How do we restate that question?
I'm
Listen.
the first, and he said no,
Okay,
no,
listen,
another
boys.
one.
Another, look,
Miss Gunter's
you don't
videoing
have to
this and
make
y'all
up
are
any
not
words.
Do you
Look,
think
cooperating.
I'm
take
listening?
off the
You are,
question
Yasmin.
part
Thank you.
and say another key detail to
All right, while
support the
Zeke
main
is finishing
idea
his last couple
is-
words
write
there,
that
let's look
first.
at number 2.
I will-
What is one
Another
key detail to support the main idea?
is-
the last part.
Okay. So we have to restate our question. How do we restate our question, Bo?
Another, it's right there.
How are we gonna restate this?
Maybe like
What is
Another
one key
key
one key
detail?
detail to support the main idea.
Is
The main
good.
idea
Good. Write that.
is-
Well, we're restating our question first, so we're rewriting this part.
is-
Okay, let's restate. One key detail to support the main idea is. Okay, let's get that part down first. We're restating our question right here. One key detail to support the main idea.
And we're
Make sure you
supposed
start with a
to-
capital O.
Are we supposed to like do some capital letters?
The O should be capital because that's what you're starting your sentence with. You're right down here. You're on number 2 now.
Okay, and let's look
So
back at
copy
our
this right here.
text
There you
to
go.
find another key detail. What else does
did it
the
upside
text
down.
say that
I did one
supports
upside down.
that dogs are easy to train?
Dogs can stand
Okay, sure.
key detail. What's this word?
That word is idea.
Idea.
Mhm.
Is
Okay, so let's think of one, Bo. What's the detail that supports that this text is about training your dogs, and that it's good to train dogs, right? That they should be trained. Why is it? What's the key detail for that?
Listen to me carefully.
They'll
You three are going to work together.
Well,
to go
it said
do
up there
work.
that they're hard to control if you don't.
he
So
said
you three work together. Remember to restate
You
the
have to
question.
look back at the
Maybe.
text.
She was talking.
Okay, let Bo finish before you interrupt us. What were you thinking, Bo?
So we can review these last two
Let Bo
questions.
finish.
Good deal? All right. I'd like
had
to
the
see
right
my
idea.
yellow group.
Is that it?
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay.